Hey, okay, everyone, welcome to the first ever live show, the NFT Culture Meta Monday. Oh, we were live, right?
Yes, we are live. We are live.
Oh, we
We
were
are
live.
very
Okay,
alive.
we're very alive. I'm very giddy. Just drank a cup of coffee and ate some coffee candy. Okay, so welcome my mentees. Welcome everyone to the NFT Culture group. We are the group that is your gateway to for NFT enthusiasts, beginners, and creators to learn and share everything about NFTs, make connections, and hopefully thrive in the NFT space together. That's right, we're doing it together because Wagner, right? We're all gonna make it. Okay. Uh, well, introducing my friend here. This is my friend Leon Lim. He's the one who started Mining Rig Club in 2018, took it from zero to 3 million in revenue in less than 5 months, generated more than 20 ETH a month. Yeah, that's insane. Already invested in 100K in NFTs, of which like 40K in is one of NFT real estate. I haven't I'm still getting the gist of it of the all the NFTs are collectibles, all the NFTs like metaverse, and he's already doing real estate. Well, he's from the future, I think. And 10,000K on music related utility NFTs. But we'll get him to cover that later on. And I've got him down personally as my co-host, so you can hear from the horse's mouth itself. It's going to be fun and enriching. So yeah, take it away, Leon.
Hey, thanks, Danny. I think we're gonna have a blast, right? I think maybe we can. I think before we start, right, we can let people start to stream in a little while, right? And I mean, why not, Danny? Use the time to introduce yourself as well, right? Since there's some new faces probably. Some of the mentees know you, but come on, introduce yourself. How do you get started in NFT, Danny?
Dude, I got started in NFTs using Twitter. Okay, I didn't even know what NFT was last year. Really, the only thing I know about NFTs was it was fungible and was token. And from right there, I started to learn more and more about the blockchain, about what like the Ethereum, about Solana and all of this stuff, and then it just go pop together, and it just makes sense to me. It just makes sense. Um, but then I've seen that after 2021, after the Board Ape Yacht Club, after the Mechamex, NFTs, they're getting sour. There's a lot of scams going around, and we and I don't really want that to happen. And it's because the NFT space is a very uplifting and wholesome community. So that's why I'm active in Facebook, and I'm starting this mentorship program to just get you the NFT beginner. I've studied the NFTs for about like 8 months. 8 months, and I scour Twitter. I joined Twitter Spaces. Once I actually I was in a Twitter space talking with the Ada founder for 5 hours. And we're talking about NFTs and all that stuff. And it was very interesting and uplifting because they can change NFTs can change one person, one creator's life, you know. And that is why you guys are more than welcome uh, to ask questions, more than welcome to share your experiences in this live stream in this group. And that's I think that's all about it. Yeah,
Nice.
Ada
Yeah, I
Card-
yeah I think
Cardano
that
founder.
yeah. So I mean, on behalf of those who will be joining, or maybe just join or will be joining along the way, right? Because we just started the stream. So I think welcome everyone again. Welcome mentees, welcome people who are in touch with the NFT culture group for the first time in their life, right? So this is an
Yeah,
exciting group, right? I mean, it's a gateway for NFT enthusiasts, like whoever that wants to know about NFT can literally join this group for free, right? We can make
right.
connections. I think, yeah. So it's fun now. It's going to be more fun down the road, right, Danny?
Yep. We
Yeah,
got a
I
lot
think,
of
yeah.
we got a lot of things to discuss today.
Yeah, so I think this is the first ever session, right? We want to make sure it's value packed. We want to make sure that we can take away real value. We want to make sure that it's super enriching, and we want to make sure that you guys really take away something at the end of the day, right? Because NFT is the
Right.
next big hype. We all know, right? Like now we
Mm.
talk to everyone, right? Like I
Yeah,
recall like
Leon,
six
it's not.
months ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
but Leon, it's not a hype. NFT is not a hype. NFTs is the future. You know that, right?
Yeah, I mean I fucking invested more than 100,000, dude. So I definitely think it's not just a hype, right? Yeah.
You're right. Yeah,
But
yeah, you're the
yeah.
crazy
Yeah,
guy
but
here.
but I think the hype is the hype comes in different ways, right? I think that's the whole point, right, of
Yeah,
NFTs, right?
that's the
So
whole point.
it starts off literally like people, just I mean we'll cover that later, right? Some interesting stuff.
A little bit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But I think it's well hyped, right? So it's definitely we need hype for the NFT trend in order to make it big, right? That it needs people's attention, right? I think that's the reason why NFTs has really grown in 2021, right? And
yeah,
then a lot of friends, right? I've been doing the mining rig club since 2018. So a lot of people who have been following the mining rigs and crypto days, they literally contact me back, right, and say that, are you guys doing anything in the NFT space, right? So that's when I know
right.
that usually when it's demand driven, right? Usually when I don't do anything about it and people are the one who start to ask me, I know that some shit is happening, right? That's
Yeah,
literally yeah, right. That's literally how I got started back. I mean with the NFT wave, lah. So of course I deep dive into it, right? Yeah.
mm,
And so I have a couple of friends, right? I mean while we are waiting for some of the people to, I mean some of the members to actually join the live, why not we just share some stuff, right? Some interesting NFT stuff, right? Yeah.
yeah, sure, sure. Why not?
So I mean, you remember Cryptokitties?
Cryptokitties, yeah, that's so amazing. Like, it's the I don't know why people put Cryptokitties with CryptoPunks together because it's not. Cryptokitties are legendary, you know.
Yeah, Cryptokitties are like the OG NFTs, right? Like in 2018. Yeah, like if you got a CryptoKitty, I think you're old, right? You're old in the
Right.
crypto space, man. Yeah.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate that CryptoKitties don't have that same status of CryptoPunks because
Mm.
they do launch in the same year, and it's still like a very legendary uh, piece of NFT collection. Like, okay, I have some information about CryptoKitties here. So, CryptoKitties is a blockchain-based virtual game that allows players to adopt, raise, and trade virtual cats. That's just amazing. We can't do anything with CryptoPunks, right? Uh, And this incredible project was seemingly won every news station from CoinDesk to CNN. And perhaps it was the game was clogging and slowing down the Ethereum blockchain, or because people were making crazy profits out of them. That's just insane because a game broke the Ethereum blockchain.
Yeah, I'll let you in on the secret now, man. Since we are
Yeah,
doing the first live, I think some secrets need to be shared, right, in the public. Yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
So I was actually one of the idiots that bought CryptoKitties previously.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
you got in.
I got in the CryptoKitty days, right? So I mean, I mean, if one day we actually hit 100 audiences on NFT culture, I'll probably share the CryptoKitty just as a reward for everyone that I have. Yeah, and I got a bunch of friends that actually own CryptoKitties together. Like we got in right when they when they had whitelist, so we were in their email list, right? Then when they
Oh,
launched, like we bought the shit, man. Like we literally bought the first few eggs, that became the whatever that yeah. So we were in the pioneering. I can't even remember how it was, but yeah. So essentially they launched it to the public, and then people thought it was a scam. Yeah. So back then it was circulating in the crypto community like NFT wasn't even the word, right? There's not like non-fungible tokens, right? Like
no, no.
nobody really understood three figure.
Wait,
Yeah.
how much did you buy the CryptoKitty?
I bought it at a three-figure amount, I think less than $1,000.
Three-figure amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
that makes sense when people think it's a scam. Like,
yeah. So I like what for spend this money, right? But I mean the bunch of the I mean the crypto sphere friends that I have, yeah. So they really bought a whole bunch of it, you see, and yeah. I guess the good part of it that came out of CryptoKitties is without them, right?
uh,
I mean, without
uh,
them taking the arrows to their backs, right? Because they were pioneers, right? Like literally, like after CryptoKitties, then the whole thing became more legitimized. Yeah, but the
Yeah,
good thing is, yeah, they took the front and yeah, and you know the couple of guys that bought some of the stuff, right? Then they end up selling it for profit anyway. Yeah, and the game
okay,
Upland,
how
right?
much? Like
Sorry,
how much profit? Like how like how much is the profit in CryptoKitty?
I
Like
think
is it big money? Like thousands
easily
of
five
grand?
thousand USD, easily 5,000 USD. So you bought some
Easily.
stuff for like random three figure and you sell it for 5,000 USD. Yeah,
Oh,
and then yeah, yeah, like it's not that I had diamond hands, right? It's just because I
right.
put it in a MetaMask that I forgot.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
happens a lot. That happens a
yeah,
lot,
yeah.
I think.
No, so if I like if you know if I can screen share, I'll show you my MetaMask. There's like so many accounts, right? So it's if I can click through, it's probably in one of the yeah, it's in one of the accounts anyway. Yeah, so I just forget about it. So I just leave the poor little kitty there, starving or something. I don't know. Yeah, but I think Upland did some justice. You see, Upland the digital game that I'm playing, right? I mean the property game.
Right.
So
Yeah,
so
the new game.
there's this cool island, right? That they brought back the legacy kitties. You see, and in the game you can see the crypto kitties moving about. Yeah,
Okay.
literally, like you can see the Cryptokitties moving about. So the Upland community somehow maybe paid tribute to the pioneers of the NFT space by letting them have their they let Cryptokitties have some airtime. Then they're like moving on a random island with like nobody on their own. Cryptokitties pioneer. So you can import your Cryptokitties and like see it go through the whole Upland game, which is quite interesting. Yeah, I mean pioneers are there for a reason, right? To help
Right.
charter
Yeah.
in a new way. Yeah.
So in the Upland
Mm.
game, that the CryptoKitty, it's the avatar or is it like a house?
It's a avatar that like the all kitties are unique, right? Just like how all the apes
Mhm.
are unique and all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? So the kitties, the unique kitties actually show up in the game. Yeah. So you can see it roaming the island because the upland game is like it's like you have this little counter like a monopoly counter. Your monopoly counter, you just walk around. So your counter becomes the kitty. You can see other people's kitty moving around.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. We can,
just randomly, like scrolling the island. You're supposed to look for properties to buy, right? Yeah, so the kitty does the job, this and that.
all
Yeah, so I
right.
thought it
Yeah.
was really interesting. Yeah, I mean, those are the really pioneering days of I would say commercial NFT.
Yeah.
Yeah, when people when idiots like myself really we started out just buying stuff without knowing the purpose of it. You see. Yeah.
It's like a leap of faith. Like just take my money. Like the future Marmot. I mean, like NFTs. Just take my money.
Yeah, like it's I think it's hashtag take my money.
Yeah. Thinking. And
Yeah,
just pump
hashtag
it
take my
out.
money. Yeah, like I don't give a crap, man. Just take my money. Yeah.
But when talking about CryptoKitties, those are not the only legacy NFTs. Like, have you ever heard of the color coins?
I think that's
Color
a good one.
coins,
Yeah, colored coins. Why not we dive a little bit into colored coins, right? Because that's like Bitcoin,
right?
fractionalized Bitcoin. Let's think of it
Yeah,
that way,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fractionalized
Personalized
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Wait,
So
do
what,
you
what do you
own
think of
one?
colored coins? Yeah, what do you think of colored coins, Danny?
I mean, it was the closest thing we got from an NFT in 2012. Like 2011, Bitcoin was only $1, and 2012 we got personalized Bitcoin coins. It's just amazing how fast these things just go. And I have some information about this. Uh, coins. One could argue that coins is the very first NFT to exist because there's one art collectible NFT called Quantum, and they say Quantum is the first NFT, uh, but coins existed before that. So coins are made of a small denominations of Bitcoin and can be as small as a single Satoshi, the smallest unit of Bitcoin. Coins can be used to represent a multitude of assets and have multiple use cases, including property, coupons, ability to issue your own cryptocurrency, issue shares of a company, subscription, access tokens, digital collectibles. And that is insane. You, if you talk about NFTs in 2022 and with all those utilities, it would make sense. But this is 2012, and Bitcoin was just accepted in for $1, and
Mm.
but we have this in 2012. We already have that capability of making this NFT network that the whole world could potentially change, right?
Mm. Yeah, I read in this white paper that Citibank wrote, okay, back in 2018, right? Citibank, that Citibank, right?
Right.
So I think it's very interesting because in that article, it's a super long article, right? Hundreds of pages. Okay, it's more like a white paper, right, from Citibank that talks
Yeah.
about the future of assets, right? And it's shared with me by our investor, right, who used to be a managing director with a GIC, right, Singapore Sovereign Wealth Fund. So I guess he gets the dips, right, the first dips of learning what's the future of assets and things like that, right? So it's really cool. They're always on the edge, the bleeding edge of technology, right? So he
Right.
forwarded me this article and he said, Leon, just have a look at this, right? Just read these 2 pages of this 100+ pages article, right? Because I'm the geek, right? If you don't tell me to focus on that 2 to 3 pages, I'll probably end up reading the whole damn thing and waste a lot of time, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the 2 particular pages, right? Really, it sort of changed my life, and honestly, that was one of the reasons why I bought the Cryptokitties also, right? So the interesting thing was on that article, it talks about this thing called fractionalized real estate. Yeah, like fractionalized real estate, right? So
Mm.
fractionalization of assets, right? So Citibank claims that they are building technology. So in the real world, like real estate, right? Now you have to literally buy one house, right? So let's say Danny buys a house, right? Okay, so
Right.
Danny comes to shop for a house. I give Danny a title deed. Danny owns the house to stop, right?
Right. Yeah.
So the future of technology, according to Citibank, which actually we can start to smell certain signs of it, right? Is that once you buy, rather than just one person owning one fixed, heavy, big asset, right? Let's say your house costs $1 million USD. Now you can fractionalize it, right? Think of it like a really big pizza, right? Think of it like a really big
Fractional.
pizza. They can slice it into many pieces, and everyone can
Right.
buy one piece of the pie,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I found that very interesting because usually people think that like what you have mentioned rightly so, right? Like NFTs are just this hypey thing that
Mm.
people buy into and stuff like that. But on the back end, there's so much real things going on. Like the big banks like Citibank, the really big banks who have the financial muscles and the influence, right? Building technologies on the back end that we probably don't even that probably regular consumers don't even know yet, right? But
Yeah.
they're already building stuff to cut the houses into pizza slices, letting their own investors, their private investors probably to own a piece of that, right? And from then, you probably have derivative products, right? Like you can just bundle it up, put it into like a fund that invests in like maybe like 10,000 fractionalized real estate, right? So it's just so amazing, right? There's so many things that people can do, right? Like it's sharing economy on steroids, we call it, right? So
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
you can share Airbnb, yeah, and now you can finally share like hard property. You can own like 1% of a boat. You can own 1% of a cruise ship. How cool is that, right? You can own 1% of maybe a coconut tree that your neighbor is growing or something. I don't know.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're doing this right now from like famous NFTs like the CryptoPunks. I've heard they got one CryptoPunk that's uh $260,000 in price tag and fractionalize them into 250 million NFTs and sell it in a different platform, and everyone can buy a piece of that pie, and that's revolutionary.
Yeah. I mean, you see, there you go, right? It's to me, it's very two big waves, right? One is the very consumer front end, like crypto
Yep.
punks. The everyday people, they'll hype it up, right? Which is not a bad thing, also, right? Better than no hype,
Right.
right? At least there's
Mm.
something there, right, for the consumer. And then there's this like B2B institutional, real hardcore old school bankers that are investing in new technology, right? And as much as people like to, you know, like trash talk all these banks, right? I think they got to put up front, right? At the end of the day, probably they got to do some like, in order not to scare our regular consumers, people like us, right? Our mother and our
Right.
father probably. Yeah, they have to put on the front that, oh, they're kind of old school, they're very safe, this and that. But you never know, man. On the back end, they release white papers that tell you that you can fractionalize stuff way before all this other
Yeah.
consumer front end facing stuff that is happening. So I find it very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can
Yeah, man. Totally. Hmm. Then
totally.
yeah. So I got a random question for you, Danny.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up?
Do you play Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic cards?
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's my childhood. Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon Go. I once stopped. Yeah, this is very dangerous, but I'm from Indonesia, and Jakarta is a pretty wild place to be. And when Pokemon Go launched, there was a frenzy of people going outside with their cars, or going into the driveway, and they stop in the middle of the road just to catch a Pokemon, and that's how crazy it is here.
Mm.
And uh, we're still selling and buying Pokemon cards. There's still YouTubers that Indonesian YouTubers that go buying packets of Pokemon cards and then just reveal it. And it's still there,
Yeah, I mean,
right?
yeah, it's like stuff in our childhood, it's this NFT thing reminds me, like, when our childhood, when we collect those Pokemon cards and stuff, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like magic cards, like some of our friends still play until today, right? Then go to the Black Lotus. You can sell that for like a couple of hundred USD, right? Black Lotus
mm.
in Magic. Like, I don't even play the game. I don't even play the damn game, but I know that Black Lotus is worth a lot of money, right? From a trading perspective, right? Like, I hold an asset, and then I can like flip it and sell to a friend. Like, it's just some fun, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, do you know that there's one interesting NFT card game, right? The
Card
interesting
game.
NFT card game called the Force of Will, right?
Force of
Have you heard of
Will.
Force of Will? Yes, Force of Will. Mm.
Okay.
Have you heard of it before?
I don't think I did. No. Can you
Yeah,
tell me about that?
yeah, man. Let me share a little bit, right? So Force of Will, card games. They're one of the pioneers on NFT, right? So a lot of people when they launch Force of Will, right? In fact, they had no experience in NFT anything, but they just literally launched, right? It's this card game that people actually play. So at that time, people were thinking, like, what's the direction of this thing? Like, they're white paper, they're writing some scam again, right? I think that's the usual trend, right? Anything that's new, people say it's a scam first, right? Yeah, yeah. So they say it's a scam, this and that. Then end up, the best part about it is those who actually bought that whole that whole collection or whole cards, right? Turn out you can
Mm.
easily become millionaires overnight, right? And the reason is because, you know, essentially the Force of Will card game, the sales just skyrocketed in America, right? In North America, right? So it was Pokemon Go top sales, right? I mean, of course, it's Pokemon, right? Like, we all know
Yeah,
Pokemon.
of
So
course.
Pokemon took the
Yeah.
top sales, card game sales, followed by Yu-Gi-Oh, and like we all know Yu-Gi-Oh also, right? Right. The third in rank is the Magic the Gathering, right? And you'll be
Magic
surprised,
the
right?
Gathering.
Yeah, Magic the Gathering, Black Lotus, right? Yeah, and the
Yeah.
crazy damn thing is, out of the million card games that other people play, Force of Will, which is a blockchain card game, ranked the whole fourth. So
The
can you imagine
fourth.
yeah, like literally, right? So it's a game that is almost as popular as Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and Magic the Gathering, and it's powered by blockchain, right? This happened not too long ago, anyway, in the past. Okay. Now in crypto timeline, it is very long, right? That's 2016.
Oh, that's only 16. Okay.
Yeah, that's like even before I started the mining club, by the way. Yeah, but I think it
Yeah,
shows
we're
one
still.
thing, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like 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 crazy things can happen in the NFT world. We never know, right? It's a new technology, and every time there's a new technology wave, from my little bit of experience that I have, right? So far, there will be crazy amount of I would say, you know, like a tilt in the whole ecosystem, right? Like, you will never imagine that a card game on a blockchain can do probably as well as Pokemon Go, Yu-Gi-Oh, and the Magic the Gathering. Yeah,
Right.
without blockchain, probably maybe they will just be selling like the regular card games, right, for the rest of their life, maybe. Yeah, yeah, we don't
I mean,
know.
how
We
many
don't know.
cards are
Yeah.
there? Is there like
Sorry.
is the trading card game the Force Whale,
Mm,
right? Is there
mm.
like a 10,000 trading cards, or do they update those cards?
Yeah, so it's a NFT thing. All the cards are entirely unique, right? It's one
Unique.
of a kind. Yeah, so you end up you can I think of it like a collector's edition, right? Like in modern day terms, we like what we all always say, right? The BAYC, right? The board apes, right? Or we
Yeah,
say
the board game.
cyberconks, right? Everything is unique, right? Yeah. So similar concept, right? Yeah. I think, okay, how about this conversation? Anyway, it's here. I have a very interesting thought, right? Like, is it possible for Pokemon to go onto NFT?
Oh, definitely possible. If Pokemon goes to NFTs, the whole world will go
Yeah.
crazy. Okay. There's someone who comments this on Pokemon Go same thing here in Vietnam. People are still going crazy about this. Imagine that between Pokemon and an NFT. Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. How the question is, I'm always thinking, like, how because it's only like what I don't know 150 Pokemon like in version one. Like the old man here only plays like red, blue, yellow, gold, silver. So it's like 250 Pokemons at max, right? So I'm thinking
Right.
like
Oh,
how yeah, how can Pokemon put their like it's supposed to be unique, right? At the end of the day, like Pikachu, maybe like there's yellow Pikachu, green Pikachu, blue Pikachu, or something. I don't know.
which
What do you think? Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of Pokemons out there, mm, even though they're unique. But I can still see the potential in Pokemon of being an NFT because they can essentially make DAOs with those Pokemons. So we can go have a Charizard DAO and we can have a Pikachu DAO and then just go ham it and just fight it out on those DAOs. And that Pokemon is not it's not just like a unique thing anymore. They're not just like a brand. They're like characters like Charizard. They can
Mm.
bring out people. Like they can gather people that support Charizard, and with that, they can easily make those DAOs in NFTs. So I
Mm.
think uh, Pokemon Pokemon can easily make an NFT, but it makes more sense if they make a DAO, right?
Yeah, I think I don't know, man. Maybe it's like you can imagine a metaverse whereby like everybody randomly goes into the world to catch Pokemon. So it's like Pokemon Go, but the reverse version, right? So
Oh,
Pokemon
right.
Go forces you to get out
Yeah.
of the house, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, and Pokemon Metaverse will be the other way around. They force you to stay at home, right? Wear your
Oh,
VR goggles or something. Like this,
oh,
there's this technology that you can like run on the spot, right? As though you are like running inside the game, so you can run, you can exercise and all that. I don't know, you can catch your Pokemon. Then all the different main characters may be unique, right? Just like all these new blockchain games that we see out there.
right. That's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy. Like, if imagine Pokemon working with Sandbox or Decentraland and make a game
Mm.
about that. And honestly, no one would go outside anymore.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like actually that's a good one because I was talking to this friend, right, and just we're just discussing like how this young kid, right, on the central land, he can set up his own hot dog stand, right?
Right.
Like yeah, like we have this young, and this player is anonymous, right? I mean, like nobody knows he's so young, like 12 years old, right?
Hmm.
You used his dad's Decentraland tokens, right? So he used his mana tokens, went inside, built some random hot dog stand, and start to make a passive income, literally on like playing the blockchain game. He went into his own metaverse mode, right? Like young kid, like when young,
Hot dog.
like yeah,
Yeah.
like selling hot dogs and stuff online. So people come
Selling hot
across,
dogs.
and he makes like pocket money for himself. Probably he earns more than his parents now through having the most popular hot dog stand or something. I don't know. Yeah,
That's insane. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
man. Yes, yes.
what do- I want to ask you, what do you think about this
Hmm.
meme that probably hyped up the entire NFT space? Rare Pippies.
Ah,
Hmm.
the infamous frog. You mean?
The infamous frog. Yeah.
The infamous frog. I mean, if you are a gamer, right? If you're like geeking out on games, right, you probably know who this infamous frog is, right?
Right.
Yeah. Well, I think it's I really think that it's all in the good name of this NFT spirit, right? Yeah, like some
Mm.
people, there's two extremes, right? One will say that, oh, it's all about the hype, like it's great if people can flip, we can become millionaires overnight, this and that. Then there's a bunch of people say that, oh, it's like it's totally a scam, right? So it's very, like it's two extreme different ends, right? Like one totally
Yeah.
believe it so much to a point whereby they probably like mind screw themselves to think that this is the only way to make money in life, right? And like there's not gonna be fiat like in the next 5 years or something, Yeah. Then
Yeah. You
then I
believe in
think
that?
the meme, yeah, I mean honestly I think memes are something that my view is it's quite interesting because memes are something that it came into the space, right? And it kind of neutralized, you see, it acted as a really good bridge between the extremes, right? So the first
Right.
extreme
Yeah.
was, yeah, I mean back in the 2017 days, right, when I was doing the crypto mining, so there's a lot of people that don't believe, right? Like you buy this metal box, right? They're saying you buy a metal box, then you connect it to the internet with graphic cards, and then you can generate passive income that you can sell. I mean, you generate passive coins that you can sell for real fiat, You know, like people think that it's too good to be true, so they were skeptical,
Yeah.
right? And those that and I have some customers, right, that bought the rigs, right? They literally went crazy, right? They just like liquidated all their fiat stuff and they throw into Bitcoin. Yeah, that's
Oh,
really extreme ends. Yeah, so the memes are actually something that I really like. I think the impact of memes, it really it added this layer of I would say stability actually. Yeah, not like price stability, but emotional stability to the NFT market.
meme stability. Okay, that's a new word.
Yeah, like before that it was two extremes, right? And meme came into
Yeah.
the picture and people start to trade memes, right? Yeah,
Hmm.
so then the really skeptical people, they start to see that memes are something that they are also seeing on Facebook, right? I mean, you can't be skeptical towards memes, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so they start to see, oh, okay, so something that I'm familiar with, right? So they start to accept that, oh, maybe it's not too bad after all. It's not that scamish, lah. People start to trade memes, right? Maybe it's unique, maybe the artist is good or something like that. So people start to, like I think a bunch of skeptics are actually converted into the believers because of memes. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
my true belief. That's my true belief. Yeah. So there's these two extreme ends like a burger, and then the memes are the one that connect the two patties together, right? And then you can think of it as the mayonnaise sauce, the chili sauce, your mustard, whatever. Those little things that gel everybody together are actually the gamers, the gaming community. That's how I look at it.
Yeah. I think the gaming community really impacts the NFT community as well because we see all NFT collections trying to build up their community using Discord. Primarily, that was used as a gaming thing, right? And in those communities, you were right. Like mental stability is being helped by memes. Like when an NFT collection drops in price, and then they do like a meme competition, and then everything will hype it up. Like it's the same thing that happened here in Indonesia as Gozali every day. Hey, Gozali every day. Uh, it was founded like discovered by cybercongs, like cybercon collectors, right? And they see like what is this guy doing? Like uh, uh taking a picture of himself every day and uploading it like in 4 to 5 years, and he has this expressionless. I don't want to say ugly, but because he's an Indonesian too, but it's a memeable, right? It's very memeable, and through that uh, com- through that discovery of the cyberconks community, they 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 share that 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 face and look guys, this guy is cool. This guy is doing his thing, and that me really helps the mental mind because we won't think about is it a bearish market right now? Is my coin going down? Is this NFT going to collapse, or is it a rug pull? No, this is just a meme, and that added something like a value of something, right?
Mm. Yeah, I mean the the really cool thing that came out of it is that people who okay, like people who didn't even know what NFT were, they start to Google NFT because of that random dude.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
like the headlines were like this random dude guy Ghazali or whatever his name is, right?
So,
Like his
yeah,
transaction value hit $1 million just by taking selfie of his face on a daily basis. Right? The action is something so easy to do that people wonder that why aren't I the one that is why am I not the one that's doing it, man? Like I could have made the $1 million or something, right? In transaction
right.
value lah, that is right. Yeah, but I'm not the one that's doing it. So I think it's really cool, right? Like what you say, like you you can't rug pull that, right? You can't like how is he gonna rug pull himself?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean
That's
unless yeah. Mm.
well, the Ghazali NFT meme actually he bootstrapped and made Indonesian realize that cryptocurrency and NFTs are a thing. Because before he happened, we think that cryptocurrency and NFTs are illegal and sinful. You know how stupid that sounds. I'm not going in religious stuff or political stuff here, but that meme this really did good to the mental stability of all Indonesians and all their leaders. And now we actually going to have a crypto exchange by the end of this March. This 2 months after
Really?
Ghazali, yeah,
Yeah.
after Ghazali boom, and the president started talking about blockchain, and then the the stock exchange started talking about
Oh shit!
how are we going to
I'm really
boom,
happy, man. Yeah, like when you say
right?
that,
Yeah,
like my first reaction is like seriously, like you see that's what I mean, right? By literally it added that layer of like stability in the market, right? Although
yeah,
it's a
yeah,
random move by one dude, small little yeah, it always takes a spark, right, to like really just have this whole butterfly wave, right, or this whole effect, like just to go through the whole thing. Yeah, I think it's really meaningful, right? So good for what's his name? I don't even know his name.
I,
Ghazali.
his name is Ghazali every day. Let's just call him that. Well,
Nice.
then Sultan Gustav Al Ghazali. Thank you, sir.
Well, very meaningful, man. I mean, you see back. I mean, great for everyone that's tuning in right now, right? Because if you are tuning in now, or if you're on the replay, right, we probably upload this on like YouTube or like some we slice this video or something. But you see the benefit of being on NFT culture, right, is you get to know stuff like this, right? You get to understand. You see, if you're not in Indonesia, but at least now you know that in Indonesia there's this crazy wave happening, right, Danny? Like on the back end, 2 months after Ghazali happening,
Right.
Ghazali took the Indonesia by storm, and even the government is trying to blockchain stuff because of him. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
only get such. Yeah, I mean, where other place to get such news, right? Besides NFT culture, right? Like you don't have to read Indonesian news now, man. You can just tune into this live, get to hear something new, like make it so much easier, right? And you get to learn about what Cryptokitties or something. Yeah,
This is very wholesome. Okay. Okay, let's
yeah.
answer some questions.
Oh, what question? Come on, bring on the questions, my friend. Bring on
Okay.
the questions, man.
Ah, okay. This is the one of the first questions. We actually didn't answer any questions from the audience. Okay.
Yeah, come on,
So,
audience.
wow, how much have you earned from getting CryptoKitties? From the CryptoKitties?
How much have you earned from getting the crypto keys? I don't know. I don't really care.
Yeah,
If one day
that's what matter.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
honestly, I will only care if one day I open, like, okay, for example, right, like, let's say crypto, what's that, CoinDesk, right, Coin Telegraph, and then I read the news and they say that Crypto Kitties floor price has hit like 1 million USD. Then I'll
you
open,
would.
then I'll,
Yeah, you
then
would
I will
care.
spend. Yeah, as in for now, as in from my perspective, right, it's more fun to me than it's a learning journey, right. I use the CryptoKitties to learn, right? So I didn't really care. I think now I'm just opening my MetaMask, right, and just have a look. Because I got one whole bunch of wallets, right. Probably can't find any here, but
Yeah,
yeah,
and
I
pro tip,
mean,
everyone. If you want to invest in NFTs, do not put all of your NFTs in one MetaMask wallet.
yeah. I mean, I hope MetaMask doesn't rug pull anyone because there's too many users on this thing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So I would say, I mean, if you count in terms of like the growth in the value of the NFT, probably in the thousands. Yeah, and
in
it
the
just takes a
thousands.
little bit of it takes a little bit of courage to buy something, like some random pictures for like I think probably like less than $500 anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pe- people are still calling NFTs uh, expensive JPEGs. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
do you know of Neopets? Maybe they should be the one that NFT the Neopets, the childhood game
Oh
that you play
yeah,
of Neopets. Yeah. Maybe
yeah, that's
they can trade the pets and stuff like that, right? Okay, but anyway, yeah. So to answer the question, it's it's pure luck, right? It's just dumb luck, lah. I mean, maybe it could have died really long ago, right? And the people that buy with me, people that have taken part in this, I have this bunch of really crypto, like I call it crypto sphere friends, right? They are just insanely like into this research thing, right? So I like to share stuff that they do because they're really into it, right? They create bots, they just they just do all the crazy stuff. They buy, I spend 100,000 on digital real estate. They probably spend like $1 million or like $2 million already by now. Yeah, and they own property in like Decentraland, they own property in Sandbox, not just the Upland. So they are like full time gamers in the blockchain sphere since
yeah.
like 2018, like since the time we bought Crypto Kitties together. Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah. So
okay.
I don't know, man, four
Next
figure
question.
amount.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, bring on the next question, man. Bring on the questions.
Okay. What's your predictions of NFTs in the future? Oh, this is such an amazing question.
Okay, I think yeah, why not go ahead, Danny, man? What's your prediction?
Okay,
I would like to hear a prediction.
my prediction for NFTs is it's going to be integrated in everything we do. Like NFTs have the potential to legitimize everything, like our lives. We have a problem in uh, specifically in Indonesia. We have a problem of documenting things. So documenting our birth certificate or death certificate that people can manipulate. We're not. I'm not going. I'm just going to say on the perspective of an Indonesian, but NFTs could probably end corruption because uh, they store everything in a blockchain. And imagine if we have like NFTs in our birth certificates or education, like everything in life would be an NFT. Like everything that could be documented by you or by a government would have that option because you want to protect yourself, right? You don't want people to go and manipulate your data because that's because right now there are 7 billion people on the world in this planet, and if we don't have that verification process that is strong enough and it's not being able to manipulate, the government will eventually like loosen up their views on NFTs and probably would integrate everything into it. What's your prediction?
Wow. Before I share my prediction, I would like to say hi to Derek. Derek's my friend that I get to know from Upland, right? He's one of the community leaders as well.
Oh,
Yeah, so Derek Shicks. Yeah, so we have built, I would think, one of the maybe the most active Upland community already by today. Yeah, it's the most active. Like we have these different nodes, different projects that people can hop on, and we just help people to like 5x their property value. So if you invested 1,000, it becomes 5,000. Invested 50,000, it becomes 250,000.
oh wow.
Yeah, so
Okay.
that's there. Yeah, there is one of the core leaders as well. Like yeah. Save anything every time. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's
People.
the cool thing. Yeah. So my prediction for NFTs in the future, I think it can be sliced up into many industries, right? My personal interest, of course, is music. I used to be a musician, right?
Hmm,
Yeah.
hmm,
So I think for sure the
great.
music market will be revolutionized, right? I wouldn't say it entirely replace like record labels or anything. Okay, it's just like how internet came about, right? And then people say, oh, there won't be any real estate agents. Nobody will be selling houses. You can buy your house online. But it didn't happen,
Nah,
right? Yeah. So
no.
I think
Whatever.
behavior, yeah, it's not meant to take away people's jobs or anything, but it's meant to enhance the jobs, right? Like with these property portals, then property agents can do their job way faster. You see, like property agents exist for a reason, right? The admin work, nobody wants to do drudge work. No, they just want to hand it off and like, like just live in the house happily. Yeah. So I think it's going to be the same for record labels, right? You see, like I don't think Blackpink and YG, right? I don't think YG is going to close down just because Blackpink is very popular, in my opinion, right? But yeah, but YG can help Blackpink to become more entrenched in people's mind because of NFT, right? Like it's really hard to give Blackpink's fans or BTS's fans like a royalty on the album. It's very hard to do that, right? Previously, you can't do that. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't track any of this. But now, YG, the company and managers Blackpink can go to the fans, the crazy fans, and say that why not you buy this Blackpink NFT for $10,000, right? 10,000 worth of, let's say, Binance Coin or F or whatever, right? And then in
Great.
return, not only do you get the front row tickets, right? We can smell their I don't know what they want to smell nearby, but you can also get a royalty on their future albums, maybe a 0.5%, split among every single holder.
Yeah, and,
So I
and
think,
it's happening
yeah,
right now with
yeah.
Snoop
So I think
Dogg
that is,
and Symphony
yeah,
Squirrels.
exactly. So that to me is where the whole industry will change. You see, yeah. So I think there will still, yeah. I would not think that overnight, like the middleman people will disappear, but in fact it will be more enriching for all the parties, right? So Blackpink gets better for sure, right?
Yeah.
Then the YG gets better for sure. Yeah, like it won't be so old school, and they probably don't charge as much commission on the front end to Blackpink. They can take less money from Blackpink, right? The artist in this case, right? They can take way less money, and they can make more money on the back end because the royalty stream can be in perpetuity now. Yeah, so it's great for everyone, right? Like you can have a longer
Yeah.
stream of income. You take less now. The artist who is the one that's creating the content can get more money on the front end. Yeah. So I think that's for the simple example just for music space, right? Then if you talk about real estate, now there's a lot of in fact now people do sharing houses, like they share like tiny houses, tiny homes, holiday homes, right? People start to buy. Some people say it's like timeshare, it's like a Ponzi or something, but it's not, right? You literally own a bit of the asset legally. Previously, people can do that through a company. You create a company and then you buy, let's say, a house inside, and then you sell the shares of the company. You split 10% into 10 people, and that's 100%, right? Yeah, it's so troublesome. Now you can do it on the blockchain, right?
Yeah,
And
you can
then
do that.
the sale comes through on the back end. The sale comes through on the back end, and then everybody gets their split of the income right away. This, magical is perfect.
Yeah, and it's fair, it's
Yeah.
transparent, and it's instant. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
there's what procedure, trying to sign, yeah, it's everything due through the blockchain. Yeah,
Let's get to the next question. There's a lot of questions.
yes, man. Come, Danny, come bring on the questions.
Okay. What are our views? Oh, I think we already covered this in the
Hmm.
potential of NFTs, right? How can you find the latest gaming blockchain P2E projects?
Okay, who is this?
Oh, I'm not
Who is this? Who is this question from? Joanne.
Joanne.
Oh, hi, Joanne. Yeah, Joanne is definitely on my Facebook friends list. Yeah.
Oh, really
How
good.
can you find? Yeah, for sure, man. I think she's one of the, I would say, very forthcoming, very interested in learning. Yeah, about this NFT thing, which is great, right? Yeah.
Oh, she's
So
also
how
in
can
the
you
mentorship
find?
program.
Oh, she's signed on the mentorship program. That's great, man. Congratulations. You're in the right hands, Joanne. Yeah. Okay. How can you find the latest gaming blockchain P2E projects? Okay. Now there's really too many, right?
It
Yeah.
is
I
doing
think
it.
I think the trend is the other way around. Like people used to struggle with like, oh, there are not enough games, right? Not enough use
Mm.
cases. Like Cryptokitties. What the hell do you do with a kitty, right? Do you like store it somewhere? Like what, breed the thing? There's nothing to do. Now it's flipped, right? Like everybody's creating a metaverse game.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like Danny, last night I got pitched this random shit, right? By this like I don't know, man. Like he said that he wanted to like create a game that's very similar to Upland. Like yeah, really like the community that we are building, right? Like Derek, myself, and other leaders, right? So then we got approached by this guy who says that he's gonna create a clone, or not clone, like something that's got better than Upland, it's world changing, game changing, and all that stuff, right? But it's the same concept as Outland, by the way, like 100% the same in my opinion. And the
It's the
graphics
same
are
house.
sucky. Yeah, same shit, right? Then and he's like dude, I really need your community, this and that. But my stand is very simple, right? I won't promote rubbish for sure. Firstly, it's reputational risk. Like why would I want to I don't need this, right? I don't need this thing to harm my reputation, so I won't promote bullshit. Okay. Then secondly is the incentive that he gave us is like it's like slapped into my face, it's like such an insult that you know, if 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 I have to rank insults in the world, that would be the number one insults. Okay. So he says for promoting his game which has no traction, no nothing, just talk, don't even have white paper. He said that your reward for doing that on behalf of me is I'll give you 5% off, 5% discount on the NFT
What?
package that you buy.
Only 5% with all that
Yeah,
work.
and yeah, for all that work, not even an income, right? Not even any revenue for our company. It's just I'll give you a 5% discount on the package they're gonna buy. So
Oh,
ladies and
God.
gentlemen, yeah, welcome to the scammy world of P2E blockchain projects now. Yeah.
I would say just stick to the P2E games that are verified. They have a docs team and have a like great credibility, because that is very important, because you don't want your money to be played with, and you don't want any rug pulls. That's why.
Yeah, so I would think it's good to follow the news, right? Find the latest games because you never know which one will be the next. I don't know, next
No,
like Mobile Legends or next RuneScape, right? For the matter of fact,
right.
next Maple Story even, and then your coin suddenly just boom lah. So to be fair, I missed out. I missed out on. I wasn't the first few in Decentraland sandbox. I wasn't the first few, right? I mean, I was there when when the acquisition happened, right? Sandbox, acquisition. I was there. I bought some.
Yeah.
I didn't buy too much. I kind of like now in retrospective, in retrospect, I should like bought more. That kind of usual shit, right? But anyway, time has passed. But You never know, right? There may be another game that is bigger than Mobile Legends. So I would say, uh, spend more time playing the games that are legit than finding new games, right? That's how to really extract the most out of this economy, right? So I give you an example, right? So last year when I was in China, right, I'm on business trip, right, as you all know. So my daytime, I'll go out, travel, meet all the clients, this and that. So at night, what do, right? So I have to find games, right? So I just Google, like, really, I was like, Google games. And then I saw like this bomb crypto shit, it's like, you can, like Bomberman, like you can, it's like a little maze, then you bomb the thing, right? Then there's another one like crypto cars. Then they pull a rug pull. I lost like 8,000 USD. Yeah, like you
Oh,
buy cars and then you like race against each other. Now you can buy horses. You can buy like, I saw one new concept. You can buy little terrapins, little turtles, and then you race the turtle. Yeah. So there's too many shitty games nowadays, right? That you don't even know which one is like legit. So I spent quite a bit of time, and I still remember during the Christmas period, I was like researching on Upland, right? Because they blast ads, right? I think you guys probably received the stupid ads also, right? It's like so annoying, right? This llama and then like
yeah.
Upland, play the
Upland,
damn
Upland.
game, play the damn
Yeah,
game.
yeah, yeah. They follow you on Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. Just Twitter, Upland, Upland,
Yeah.
Upland, and that
Everywhere
stupid
Upland, man,
llama.
and global, global, right? None of my friends, right, have been able to escape the Upland curse, they call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was annoyed to a point whereby, like I went to hide their Facebook ad. Then I decided that, yeah, really, so after I hide the ad, but because of that crazy brainwashing, right, then I started to go and research this thing. And I noticed that they are one of the games, right, that actually raise venture capital funding. Yeah, so like there's a whole bunch of P2E games out there, right? Like really a whole bunch. All the concepts are quite similar, right? You either do racing, betting, or like something, things like that, right? Or like like metaverse concept, right? Go inside, try to make money. There's like a dog concept also. I saw one of my Facebook friends. He developed this like dog universe, like the pet dog go around, like can like become an ultra dog or something, can fly. Yeah, you can pet food, pet university, so cute, right? Yeah, so Upland is one of the few that has actually raised I think 18 million in venture capital funding.
18 million.
Yeah, backed by VCs that I invest in VCs, right? So I try to research on the VC also, you see. So that's part of my habit, my blood, right? Then I
Yeah.
say, hey, this VC is like is quite legit, right? I don't think they'll pull a rug pull on us, right? Or rather, they take away a mega risk, right? The biggest risk usually is all these games after putting so much effort, not that they want a rug pull, but they got no more funds to keep the business going, so they close down. Yeah, and they close down all your investment, all your coins, all your effort just goes to zero. You see, so I rather play a game that at least takes away one of the many risks that it has. Like, the game itself has risks, right? Yeah,
So to
but at
answer
least
your questions,
yeah,
if you're
mm,
not crazy enough like Leon, do your own research, Dior, and stick to the news. Stick to if you want to follow some crypto influencers, that's okay. But still, Dior, just invest in it, right? Yeah,
yeah. The question is how do you do your own research, right?
right. The question is that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what do you research? Yeah, so I think if in my view, if like the scam, I just gotta say all this on behalf of the community, right? Like we gotta really drill this hard to all the NFT culture participants now. Like if you're live now, listen to this, okay? If you don't know what to take away today, just take away this thing, okay? If the founders of the gaming company are not even committed themselves to their own success of their own game, just don't invest a single cent. Full stop. Period. End of story. So the scam that I was talking about, okay, or rather not scam, the dodgy guy, right? Haven't reached the scammy stage yet. The dodgy guy that I was saying, right, and Derek can attest to, the founder himself, right, say all these big dreams, going to change the world, probably become bigger than Facebook's Meta overnight, kind of thing, right? And then when I asked how much investment he has, he's like, I just managed to raise like $2,000, and he invested like it's like he invested $6,000 of his own money, and it's like wow, the world's biggest investment that he has made, like, and then the total funds that the company has probably is like 18,000 or something, and he claims that with the 18,000 he want to change the world. Yeah, so you get what I mean? Like I myself, I'm not even a founder of a gaming company, right? Yeah,
Right.
I'm founder of AI company, but anyway, so I'm not a founder of a gaming company, but I myself invested more than if I can put in more money than him into his own game, I think something is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, like, really do your own. The question is, how do you do your own research, right? Do your own research by finding out how vested the founder is, right? Whether he's putting his reputation on the line also. Yeah, you
Oh,
see, like whether he's going out there trying to like raise capital or like build the product itself. Yeah,
but is
just
it
go ahead.
okay though if we
Mm.
play to earn games with teams that are not docs? Do you prefer docs teams or or is anonymous themes okay too?
What do you mean? Dog themes?
Dogs. I mean, people. They
Animals?
know who is the person.
Oh,
They know who the
like
person
dogs.
is. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm still a bit old school, I guess. So I prefer someone that has some reputation. Like if you ask me to invest in like some random company that I've never heard before, no profile, no track record, no nothing, I'll be quite skeptical, honestly. Yeah, I'll be quite skeptical. Yeah, because no matter what, on behalf of the NFT culture community, right, we have to help them, right? We got to teach them, right? We got to make sure
Yeah.
we share the right things with them. Like some risk is just not worth taking, right? Some people have this very weird mentality that the bigger the risk, the bigger the reward. Like if the guy is totally anonymous, like you don't know who the guy is, like the better the reward is.
This is better
There's some
reward.
so sadistic. Then some random kid down the street can just create some shit coin and then sell it to you. You put $1 million and then it's gonna become 10 million tomorrow. I don't know. Yeah. So it's not necessarily true, right? It's more of really understanding how to do your own research that is important. Yeah, not just blind following a formula like higher risk, higher return. I can give you something very high risk with zero returns, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question.
Yes, yes. Come.
Let's do this. Wait. You. Let's do this. What do you think is one of the things that creates demand for NFTs? Well, to me, right, there's three things that creates demand for NFTs. First is the culture. Wait, no, wait. First is the art. The art of that collection, who made that art, and what that person stands for in that art. And second, the culture. What I mean with the culture is the culture of that community in the NFT. Is it just like Board Ape Yacht Club that you guys uh, buy access to go partying on a yacht, or is it like World of Women who empowers women in the NFT and blockchain culture? And third, it really goes down to the the hype of it all, not but a sustainable hype, right? You don't want to go into an NFT and like what Leon said. You don't want to go and buy NFT from someone who doesn't even believe in themselves or who doesn't even show themselves and who they are and what they stand for. Because the NFT culture really, the NFT space, they really still operate in a very emotional state of mind and also a very economic state of mind because we have like this two options of you want to make money fast or do you want to change the world with us, you know? And uh, that to me is what creates the demand for NFTs for popular NFTs right now.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. There's a comment by Joanne. Okay, because we want to bring value to the community, right? So Joanne asks, docs, DOXX question mark. Yeah, so to answer Joanne is yes. Yeah. So that one
yes,
that term literally is to show yourself, right? Like you dox the person means you put yourself out there, right? Risk your reputation being whatever that you want to say, right? Yeah. So yeah, I mean back to the point, right? So I think there's some credibility that's involved, no matter what, right? There's some credibility
right.
that needs to be there, some track record that needs to be there. Yeah. So I hope that helps, Joanne. Like that, I hope that answers the question also. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Just now you were answering. What was the most recent question, Danny?
Uh, the question I just answered was,
Yeah, the
what
question
do
you
you
just answered.
think that creates demand for NFTs?
Yeah. Who's the one that asked this question?
Oh wait, um, can't see them.
Who's the one? Is it Daniel, or is it Derek, or Joanne, or who? Yeah. Yeah. The reason I ask is because this is a very smart question, right? This is a very smart question. Trying to learn
Yeah,
and reverse, yeah, the matrix of like how do you, like, why certain NFT can take off and some can't, right? Yeah.
Oh, it's Daniel Chu.
Oh, it's Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Yeah. Yeah, so it's a very smart question, right? Um, okay, Derek says it's FOMO, right? I think it's, yeah, FOMO is really true, right? I mean, typical, it's a supply and demand question, right? Supply and demand question.
Right.
So if there's too much of a supply, and then too much of a supply of anything good is becomes something that's bad, it becomes bad, right? Yeah, so
Mhm.
it's a demand and supply thing, right? At the end of the day. Then another thing is, do people really see true value in it, right? It's a perception thing, right? So some people see true value in like collecting wines. Some people collect Rolex watches, right? Some people like to collect boats, yachts, maybe Ferraris, this and that. Yeah, so that creates a demand, you see. Like it's pulled by perception in that case, right? And I think another factor is we have to, I mean, on behalf of the community again, right, is like you want to always be where there is some form of real utility, right? You don't want to be on just like some NFT that is, just based on the graphics, for example, right? Like
Right.
you just buy a nice piece of picture and then that's it, right? That nice piece of picture doesn't mean it's bad or anything. You just have to have some real, you have to have some intrinsic value, right? Like Mona Lisa is great, one of a kind. See, supply and demand theory, right? So awesome, right? Like you want to own a Mona Lisa, you want to own the real Mona Lisa because there's just one, right? So
Yeah.
that,
This is
and by owning that, it gives you the feeling of, you know, like you're on top of the world. Just like how people, that's the reason why people want to buy Rolex watches, cars, islands, and all that stuff, right? Yeah, so that creates demand for it. And the higher the demand, or rather lesser the supply, the higher the demand, the higher the price. Yeah, so if you figure out how to, if you master this formula, right, you probably understand, or you would probably know what NFTs to buy after a while, right? And you probably know which ones can go down the drain really fast also. You follow that formula. Yeah, or
yeah.
if you open the NFT map and you see like 10,000 NFTs they are going to mint tomorrow, they use some AI software, they just print it out, no utility, nothing, right? Because now you can just create graphics using AI. The software is like less than $1,000, and you can buy a software that creates NFT graphics,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can right now you can make a 10,000 collection generative art collection with your Chrome browser.
yeah. I mean, like, what's the point? You see, like, screw this whole wave of like buying like nice graphics. Yeah. So if you're basically creating NFTs, I'll put this out there today. If you're creating NFTs thinking that you can be rich just by creating graphics, right? You are way behind the curve, man, my friend. You're just like obsolete already. You're just obsolete.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't put in
It's
the effort to think of utility, right, you can just go back to sleep, man. It doesn't work anymore.
yeah.
People aren't dumb anymore. Or rather, people that join an NFT culture group are educated enough now, hopefully, right? They've learned something that they won't buy your stuff. They won't buy your shit, man. Yeah, I think that's
Yep.
the whole point here. Yeah. Yes,
Do
a
your
lot of
due
Tom, Dick, and Harry
diligence.
doing that now. Totally, man.
Yeah.
Totally. Hi, one Muhammad. Sorry for the lateness. No problem, right? I mean, there's always
Yeah. No
stuff to learn at
problem.
every second, right?
Yeah.
Welcome to the first Meta Monday. Yeah, I need to go back to sleep. Yeah,
We're all giddy right now. Oh,
yeah. I
like
mean,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Sure, go ahead.
the conversation just now,
Yes.
utilities, NFT utilities.
Mm.
Tell me about that. I mean, I know the utilities are right now. If you're not a person from 2012 and still buy crypto punks,
Mm.
right now, uh, NFTs are have very added value in utilities, and to us, utilities is the future, right?
Yeah, I mean, I will straight out say that I totally disapprove of anyone buying graphics based NFT. Period. End of story. Okay, and I will just call your mom and tell her to like stop your bank card or something, just to stop you from buying rubbish NFTs for the rest of your life. Yeah. So the next wave, right, in my opinion, right, is really about utility based because people are not stupid, right? After a while, people become smarter, right? Don't forget, internet started off being really for like just reading content, and then people start
Right.
to figure out that you can actually sell stuff online. You get me? So the wave comes, you see, and then if you're still in the era of like Yahoo 1.0, then you're just stuck down there, right? Creating like GeoCities websites that can't even be found on the search engine anymore. You know? So
Yeah.
people gotta move, right? Yeah. So I see a lot of examples, right, in music scene, people creating like NFTs that is and you name it, right? All the way from like the like Snoop Dogg, all the way until like classical musicians that we see on
Right.
Symphony Squirrels, right? Yeah. So people are becoming smarter. They understand that buying NFT must include some form of access to something special. You see, so the example I gave just now was, maybe you buy an NFT and you get front row tickets to Blackpink concert, right? It's already been done by Kings of Leon, right? Yeah, and or you buy NFT, you get access to their next album, right? You buy NFT, you get access to, I don't know, maybe their next merch, maybe their physical merch, right? You get their limited exclusive edition hats for the first 100 people that buy the NFT, right? The main point of this whole thing is you must buy something that gives you special access to something, then that thing is valuable. It's like I think of it like a digital ticket, right? Right? If I hand you this ticket and you can walk into the prince's office in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, then good for you, right? You want this
Yeah,
NFT, right? You get what I mean? You want this NFT that you can scan on his door, and it recognizes this as a unique NFT. And you can speak to the prince of Dubai, for example. Yeah, like it buys you access to that. Or for the matter of fact, like a lunch with Warren Buffett or something.
right.
Yeah.
None of the lunch with Tai Lopez, right?
That you saw that shit too, right?
Oh, it was booming on Twitter again. He said, "Oh,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
he actually had the audacity to say we're blowing up the Ethereum blockchain right now. It's been 4 minutes and blockchain is down. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, you guys pick your
Cup of
own
tea.
people to choose it. Yeah, this if it's I mean if it's Anne Hathaway and I have $10,000, I wouldn't mind. If it's
Yeah,
Tai
but
Lopez,
yeah. Yeah, but I think
okay,
he yeah, I mean he really did, he really did bring out the value of NFTs for on behalf of us, right? So
right,
it comes in from a very warped perspective, but I think this is really the future, right? So I think the first thing again is to get access to something special. There's the Gary V thing. One of like Joanne has mentioned, yeah. So you buy access to Gary V, right? He's a busy guy. You want to buy access to him, great for you, right? So I think Joanne really understands, right? That's what I mean by utility, access to some form of exclusivity, right? Buy access. Then the next up and coming thing is, cyberconks really took off the whole idea. It's because of bananas,
right, yeah,
right?
bananas. You get 10
Yeah, it's
bananas,
bananas,
right?
right? I mean, honestly, how cute are the cyberconk stuff? I don't think so, man. Like, it's those graphics mean nothing much, right? I mean, I can,
No,
I mean, I'm not the best artist. I can't comment on art, right? You ask me
right,
music, maybe second art is totally out of my zone, but I don't think it's that pretty or beautiful, right? Or like cutesy. But the point of this whole thing is buy cyberconks, get passive income, right? Apparently, the monkeys can go and climb and pluck banana for you or something, and you get banana tokens that you can sell. It's liquid, right? It's liquid. Like you can literally go to the market. So some people say that, but what if bananas drop to 0.00001 cent? Ladies and gentlemen, I don't give a crap. Because so long as you give me something that's liquid that I can sell, it must be liquid. Even if 0.001 multiplied by 10 million of that is still worth money.
right, yeah,
Yeah, you
and
get what I mean? So the point is it has to be liquid, it has to be traded. Right. So Cybercons was very smart, right? They released that, and then the utility of it is I get some, not just access, like intangible access to something, I get some tangible access to some monetary rewards in that case. Right. So from a gaming perspective, there's also a couple of games. You buy certain NFTs, you can level up your character faster. Like
mm,
you get a booster pack, right? Or something that you get, your rocket flies higher suddenly. The land that you buy, the grass grows faster, you can bloom flowers or something. That is the tangible aspect. Like you can save a lot of money, right? Another way of looking at it is discount coupons. Like the Gary V's restaurant, right? Yeah, you can
yeah,
you
yeah,
you
yeah,
you, you yeah, you need some, then you can go in and eat, like buffet or something. Like if you don't have an NFT thing, then you can't eat his stuff. Yeah. So not
right,
only he's combining the access thing to something that's tangible, it's measurable, dollar value. You can go and eat and probably get like a 50% discount there. Yeah. So from where I'm saying NFT go, if the NFT, if the creators of NFT don't put in effort to just really think of the utility about this, then I don't think they deserve the support from the community.
amazing, yeah.
Yeah, this
And
lazy
I
people,
and I
yeah.
hear Symphony Squirrels doing the same thing, right? And doing a similar thing with that.
Yeah, I think Symphony Squirrels will be the next cyberconks anytime, man. Yeah, so there's this thing like if you could buy Amazon shares in during the IPO now today you'll be a millionaire. Even if you buy like 100,000 or you buy like 10K or something, right? Yeah, so we can't reverse time. We can't reverse time and hey, let's buy cyberconks, let's buy bot is, right? Yeah, so
Right,
that's the reason. Yeah, I mean that's one of the reasons, one of the many reasons that Symphony Squirrels collection is made to be that way also, right? It can give you passive income. So just like how cyberconks, monkey, apes thing
oh,
go and pluck some bananas for you. So the little cute squirrels can go and bust music, right? When they play music, they read passive music tokens, we call it. And the best part about this is music tokens is already traded, like what I mentioned, right? So conceptually, yeah, I would be very disgusted if, like if it's a currency that's not traded, right? Then I can't have some form of tangible value, right? So I mean, of course, I'll recommend people holding the music token, right? But at least even the price drop to 0.0001, it's still tradable, right? At the end of the day, if there's liquidity, it's still tradable. Yeah. So the whole mandate, the whole purpose of Symphony Squirrels, of course, the mission is to, I mean, we started this out, right? It's really to help the musicians out there who got hit by COVID actually. Yeah,
Right.
like they can't buzz anymore, they can't perform. All the places, the theaters, everything is shut down, right? I got so many friends that because of COVID they really struggle, right? So back then we were thinking that it may be a great idea. We bundle something that we know together with something that they know and we like, and then we go out to the market. Yeah, and of course, you see, we put in the effort to like bundle in various utilities, this and that. And I heard that we are going to throw in some upland stuff as well. Like going to give some free properties or something if you buy a piece of squirrel to support. Yeah, so I think
Oh,
that's
really?
a really cool one. Yeah, that's a really cool one that is coming out also. Yeah, of course for the first user only, right? Like for the first NFT sale, right? You can't give like if you resale or something, right? Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah. You hear this.
yeah,
You hear this first, right? So if you buy one Symphony Squirrel NFT, you can get an upland
you can get a property in Upland. I'm saying it right now.
property in upland.
Yeah,
Okay, you're saying it right now. Okay, that's amazing.
I'm saying it right now, man, ladies and gentlemen, please. This is on video. I can't take it down. But you can NFT this video as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Put it
yeah,
on the blockchain so people can hear you.
yeah. So I'm saying this year, anyone who buys Symphony Squirrel, the first buy, of course, not the resale one, right? The first buy
Right.
gets a free NFT property on Upland. Like I'm gonna give it to you for free because it just means so much, right? If you can support Symphony Squirrels also. And my belief is eventually it should become like a cyberconks anyway. Right? It's
Yeah.
it's built to be it's built to be that, right? Like there's Bitcoin, then there's Litecoin, there's gold, there's silver, right? So there's cyberconks, there's Symphony Squirrels.
Yeah, I'm seeing. I'm
Yeah.
right now. I'm in the Symphony Squirrel website here, and I see that there's a club, exclusive Symphony Squirrels Orchestra Club, ESO.
Yeah,
So, are
man.
you going to so integrate the Gary V utility and the CyberCars utility into one? Like, this is the hard. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's a very good way to put it, Danny. Like, that yeah, we get access, right, to see there's an exclusive VIP club, right? So of course we have to give something tangible. I prefer it that way, right? Like I'm putting myself in the perspective of a holder, right? Not a flipper. Right. I like to hold NFTs, right? Because I want something long term value. I want something that I buy
right,
for, like my Cryptokitties, right? I want something that is like I buy it for like $500. I want it to become $5,000 next time. Or even $50,000 next time. Yeah, so I come from that perspective, you see, like I've been the buyer on the buyer side most of the time. Yeah, and that's the reason why we want to give like these exclusive like fan meetings, right? We want to make sure that you can get some passive income. We want to make sure that it's a little bit like Bored Apes Club also, right? The BAYC Bored Apes
uh-huh,
Yacht Club, where you can get access to something that the rest of the public, you just don't get access to it, right? Yeah, maybe the musician can like speak to you personally. Yeah, because Symphony Squirrels are the music is backed by real musicians, right? The musicians really play the music, and then we upload
right.
it and we bundle it in an NFT and we put a cute meme on top of it, cute little fast rap, like what Derek say. We put a fast rap on it, and then we just launch it for the market. So in fact, every NFT that you buy, we have profit sharing with the musicians. You see, 100% of it doesn't come to the Symphony Squirrels management team, right? We share a boatload of profits, right, with the musicians on the back end. Yeah, some as high as 80% or so. Like we literally just give out. I don't even know why we're doing this sometimes, but anyway, the point is we do it with the mission to help musicians first, right? And then hopefully in the future we think of a way how to monetize this whole thing, right? I think that's the yeah, we try to provide as much value on the front end first, and then we build a community, everybody's happy together, and then from then on, then we all make money. I think that's the whole the SO thing.
The
Yeah, the whole
ESO
SO
thing.
mission. Yeah.
So, there's a question from Tian Van Staden. The first time
Yeah.
artists, where do you start with the utilities beyond the NFT for first time artists?
Yeah, so I think what you have to do is to think through from the perspective of your buyer, right? Like
Right,
then when you produce a piece of art, right? Of course you have pride in painting the thing, but you have to think in the position of the buyer also, right? To be fair, you're selling something, right? Yeah, and then you must think that from a buyer's perspective, what does the buyer want? The buyer wants to know a few things, right? Firstly, like one of I mean the my one of the investors in our company is an art collector, right? I go to a house, it's all art, right? So she tells me this story. She said that it's really not about the art, it's about the story behind the art.
Right.
Yeah, like the thought process.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you're an artist, you're not a marketer, right? Maybe you feel that, oh, I'm not so creative on the marketing sense, right? I don't know how to like package this thing. Just add in simple things like exclusive access to your story, for example. Like if they buy a piece of your artwork, do you want to let the buyers actually get maybe a face-to-face session with you for like 15 minutes, even if you're very camera shy? Or
Mm.
yeah, or if you're a bit more, if you want to show your face, maybe you can do a video call with them for 15 minutes, share your personal story. See, or even if worst come to worst, why not give them a personal signature, not a digitalized Adobe contract signature thing? Like, are you willing to write something, so you draw a very nice picture. Are you willing to sign off at the side, your personal signature for that? Because that means something, you see. That is a utility also. Like how Mona Lisa is not just a painting, but when you buy that, you actually feel something towards it. Yeah, that is a utility. You get some emotional utility with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not just some random picture that you just use AI software and just randomly do GIFs. To me, that is emotionless. There's no utility to that, right? But buying art pieces, collecting wine, it must be a collectible, you see. So you can't print 10,000 of your own drawings. Then there's no point, honestly. Nobody will nobody buy your shit.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
if you draw
right.
it
Like
uniquely,
NFT.
yeah,
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 NFTs right now is experiencing the same thing as the internet back then, and uh, when Facebook was first alive. Like the internet was, like you said, it was a read and write thing. But then with Facebook, people can connect with the internet, and people can connect with other people. And NFTs, if you guys are wondering, what do you mean about the story? NFTs, you have to connect with other people with your story. So you don't have to make like a crazy ass story about you going out to Mount Kilimanjaro and you have this epiphany and you might meet this NFT. No, you don't. You just have to create that uh, emotional and social connection to those audiences that feel like you are a relatable person and they want to support you, right? Is that what you mean?
yeah. I think it's giving them something that without buying that, they can't get something.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah. Buy a piece of drawing that I've drawn, and after you buy this, I'll draw something that you want me to draw. Yeah, claim your free drawing after that. Yeah. So that's a utility, right? So that yeah, the question is whether do you want to put in the effort to actually deliver on that promise, right? That's the
yeah.
worry now. Yeah. Yeah, is that gonna be? Yeah, how do
Daniel Chu said, I trolled Elon Musk security details. Is that a good NFT? Definitely. Yeah, yeah, it's a good story, but Elon Musk will probably kill you.
yeah. I don't know about that, man. We have to leave it for Elon Musk since it's directed to him.
Oh, it's a kid. Oh, he said it was. Oh, is this like this? There's a Twitter account that tracks
Tracks
Elon
the flight
Musk.
details.
Yeah, flight details. Is that what he means?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You buy the picture NFT to access their services. Yeah. Uh, it can be. You see, the question is like what type of services, right? Do you get like something that is, I would say, like a little like a privilege, right, or like an entitlement from that particular NFT itself? Yeah. Of course, it can't be too random, right? Like I buy like then you try to upsell me something at the back. It's like some annoying thing, right? Like you buy this NFT, they upsell you something. Then you buy the thing, they upsell you something. After a while, it becomes too annoying, right? Yeah. So you got to make sure
Right.
that yeah, like I think some of the examples, like music is a good example because you really like the music, you trade the music, and then the creator gets a royalty to it. Nothing too extreme. I've come across. I actually have one, like this alien thing, right, that I bought on OpenSea, and then the moment you buy, they add you to the Discord, and the moment you're on Discord, they start to sell you other bullshit. The moment you're there, they don't even care.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's too much. Yeah, there's too much of that thing, and then yeah, it's never ending. And they don't even know what I'm buying, you see. I just bought it because like it's like $50 or something. Yeah. Oh, Jamin is online. Hi, Jamin. Jamin is one of the Upland core leaders as well. And he has a Symphony Squirrel.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah, he has
we
a
have a
Symphony
super
Squirrel.
cool
So,
owner here.
yeah, man, we're going to give a shout out to Jamin, man. Hi, Jamin. Jamin. Hi, bro. Yeah, he's a Fast Rats owner also. He owns the Fast Rats. He owns the squirrel. Yeah, so
Oh
hopefully one
man,
day his squirrel will 10x the investment. And then he'll be very happy also.
to the
Yeah.
moon, to the moon,
To the moon, man, totally. Yeah.
definitely. Well,
Nice.
it's 9 o'clock now. We've been keeping them waiting. Should we do the giveaway? What do you want?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it, man. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. Okay,
Okay, are we on
so
the most exciting part? Probably some of the mentees, right? They tune in and like, no, don't talk so much, Danny. Don't talk so much, Leon. Just give me the damn squirrel, right?
yeah, in their hearts they probably say, "You guys shut up and just give me my scroll."
Yeah, just show me the money, man. Hashtag show me the money.
Okay.
Okay, so we have this giveaway, Danny, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, why not share with the community? What are we giving away? Come on.
Okay, let's do it. Oh well, you want to know the secrets of this giveaway? We're actually giving away an ultra rare Symphony Scroll conductor, and you will be an early backer, and it is worth 0.2 Ethereum. Isn't that exciting enough?
Yes, so we will be giving. Okay, anyway, it's just for today, okay, ladies and gentlemen. We just want to commemorate today, right? NFT culture's first ever Meta Monday, right? So we won't be doing giveaways every week, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'll be learning something every week. We promise, right? There will be always exciting stuff, right? I think the best stuff, of course, you have to join ESO, right? You join the club, and then we'll review all the. Yeah, we got so many goodies at the back, right, to share with our ESO club members. But I think the point here is we'll be giving something free today. We'll be giving the ultra rare Symphony Squirrels, right? But in order not to devalue the squirrel too much, because we got some people holding the squirrel, we only do the giveaway once. Okay. Yeah.
We don't want them to be broke, guys.
Exactly right. Yeah. Come, so how
Okay.
can you random? Hey, Jamin. Hi. Yeah, this is the exciting part. So guys, we are all totally transparent. We're gonna spin the wheel. Yeah.
Where's the wheel? Do you see the wheel, guys?
Yeah. Yeah, we see the wheel. We see the wheel, Danny. We totally see the wheel. I love it because it's genuine. Right? There's a lot of idiots in the community that will say that, oh, Danny, you're a scam, you give your friends and stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a real wheel. We can't control this, right? Wheel of names is random. We don't own the website, please.
This is an actual wheel. We don't have own the website because there's an ad here, and I'm gonna close that ad.
You're gonna close the ad, man. You're gonna report the ad,
Okay,
yeah.
you
Is
wanna
it
do
is
it?
it gonna
Okay.
stop anytime soon?
I have to click it.
Oh my god.
I'm just building up hype right now. I'm just building up.
You're just doing the NFT thing, right?
Yeah, I'm doing the NFT thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll start. 3, 2, 1, spin.
Okay, so it's spinning now, right? Okay, it's gonna land on someone. So whoever that it lands on gets the free NFT. Oh
Oh,
my god.
Carl
Oh my
Angel
god.
and this one.
Carl. Oh my god, Carl. It's you, the guy that I actually met in the Ken Moo group, right?
Yeah, it's Carl. It's the guy who supports us from. Oh man.
This random LTD lifetime deals group that we met. Oh my god, Carl, congratulations, Carl. I think, oh my goodness, tonight you can't sleep, man, because you will be given an ultra rare Symphony Squirrels.
This Carl.
Like lady likes
Welcome.
on your side today, my friend. Yeah, it's worth how much, Danny? It's worth how much? Come on, tell him.
What? I was just too excited. I was too excited for Carl. I didn't get what you said.
Yeah, how much is it worth? Is it worth 0.2?
It is worth 0.2 ETH, and you will be one of the Symphony Scrolls family. And Symphony Scrolls family, you'll be family for life.
Oh my goodness, he will be part of ESO, right?
You're part of ESO. You just uh, go to the Discord, go to the website, the Symphony Squirrel website, and I think they'll put you in the SO club, right? The,
Yeah,
we're at the.
holy, this is some insane shit, man. Yeah,
Oh god, I'm very happy for Carl. Please be more
yeah.
active in the group, Carl.
Congratulations, Carl Angelo Tardasila. Yeah, I think that's the I think it's so amazing, man. We get to introduce one more member to the family, right? The SO family. Yeah, all by luck some more, right? It's just totally random. Yeah. I'm planning to
Ooh,
buy these Symphony Squirrels. Yeah, why not? I mean, buy
yeah,
one
why
and
not?
hold one, you got two, man. Yeah. So instead of making 5K, you make 10K. Instead of making 50K, you make 100K. Instead of making 1 mil, you make 2 mil. Why not, my friend? That's how life works, right?
Right? Yeah, you bust it
Yeah.
out because you get Symphony Squirrels is a very good community to be in.
Wow.
Well, oh, I'm so happy for Carl.
Yes,
Okay,
it's like showing up randomly and then he just wins, right?
yeah, he posts memes. He posts the Tai Lopez thing. That's why I brought it up.
Yeah, but that I mean maybe the karma came back to him because on behalf of the community, he has helped to educate his fellow NFT culture friends, right? Like
Yeah,
know how to do your own research also. Yeah, so Carl, you totally deserve the luck, man. In this case, thank you, Carl. Yeah,
thank you, Carl. Carl, give me a DM later on, um, and we'll send you the Symphony Scrolls later. Yeah. So we are at the end of the first ever live show, NFT Culture Meta Monday. Thank you so much, everyone, for participating and joining us. Thank you for the vibrant comment section. I can't believe that Carl won because he's a great guy. Guys, give him a follow. I mean, add friend him. And thank you so much, my friend Leon. You are a
thank you,
crazy
Danny.
guy, but you really you gave us so much insight, and I was wondering, could we do a Meta Monday next week too?
I think we should. I don't know. Let's see
Should
what the
we?
community made. The community likes it. We should do it more, right?
Yeah, maybe I'll post that. Should we do a Meta Monday together?
Yeah, do a poll, man, Danny.
I'll do a
Let's
poll.
do
I'll
it.
do a poll.
Yeah. If we get more than five no's, then okay, bye.
Okay, we're not gonna do a Meta Monday anymore.
Yeah, man, we can't do it, man. Yeah, yeah. So I think we do a quick sum up, right? I think today we have spoken about the history, right? I think more important is more important is how do we actually look out for like certain indications on how whether NFT is good or no good, right? I think we can't go too in depth just in one session, right? I think
Hmm.
I hope Danny and me have brought a good broad perspective, right? How do we look at certain tokens, and we also share some real examples, right, of like some random dude trying to pitch us projects, trying to suck members over from Upland, things like that are happening in the whole scene, right? So I think we have shared a little bit about that. We also talked very deeply about utility based music NFTs, right? Not just buying graphics, not just buying art, but really trying to understand, the what access are you buying into, right? What type of tangible utility is at the back end. Yeah. So I hope that, ladies and gentlemen, all of us who are tuning in or watching the replay or on YouTube as well in the future, right? Because we're gonna cut this video there. Yeah, I really hope that we can start buying utility based NFTs and just stop buying any more graphic based NFT. Let the wave phase out, right? That whole hype has gone already. Yeah, just let it phase out. Let the real meat, let the real substance begin from now on. Okay, let's commemorate this day 7 March. Let the real substance begin from today. The first episode of NFT Culture, Meta Monday, with Danny
Meta
and Leon.
Monday. Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yeah.
been real nice, guys, with me, Denny, and Leon. Catch you guys next week in Meta Monday.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
See you guys.
hopefully, yeah. See you guys.